I wrote a little intro. I like to just preface the way we begin each time with what I'm feeling in my heart. So I wanted to share this with you guys before we get started, and then essentially it's just fire away. You guys have me at your disposal for the next 4 hours, and you got to lift, you want to breathe into your balls, laugh, whatever you guys want to do, we'll do it. And I'll facilitate to make sure that it all happens nicely. Enjoy it, okay? So, in my industry, I'm a strength coach, studying exercise science, and in most industries in general, except if you're an artist or a poet, a writer, depending on the type of writer, you're in a position where people should look to you, or you're trying to position yourself as the expert, as the right person, as the person that has all of the answers. And in order to do that, you've got to prove everyone else wrong. I'm not interested in that in any way, shape, or form. In fact, if I'm wrong, that's okay. If my ideas are supportive to you, or social to you, that's all that matters to me. So I kind of wrote this when we were at the hotel, just to lay it out there for you guys so we can get started and so I can move from a place of pure service and groundedness. I'm not in the business of being right or proving anyone or anything else wrong. Like the court jester or fool in medieval times, I have nothing to prove, no agenda or lofty aspirations, only blunt, visceral, sometimes crude and offensive, but always thought-provoking entertainment. Purely in the service of my people, I offer heartfelt invitations that may perhaps seem like complete nonsense to 99% of everyone who hears it. But if my revelation sparks even the slightest glimmer of hope, courage, or inspiration to the one that it was intended for, then I've done my job. And if what I offer provides no support, then it's my responsibility to reposition my offer or show the person where they might get the support that they need. A lot of times that's really what I'm doing. I really don't know, but I've heard this guy talk about that, and hopefully I can point you in that direction. Rather than an expert or a guru of sorts, I act as a finger, you guys have heard me say this before, that might point to something within you that you might not have seen. It's very difficult to become self-objective. I think that's one of the strongest, most important tools that I try to invite people to develop, is self-objectivity. But I've got a big, like my father, if you met my father, you probably hate him. But like my father, I have a big mouth, and I'm willing to say, you know what I see in you? You might not like it, but that's one job of the finger. The other one is to point you in directions that you may not have known even existed. I tend to explore a lot of ideas. I have a lot of courage with regard to what I will think about and what I will study. For a lot of people, there's taboos on what you should and shouldn't think about, or what you should and shouldn't study. So if I can point you in a direction, or to simply tickle you. With that said, you guys are supposed to giggle, but fuck this tickle. Alright? With that said, I'm grateful for your presence, I'm grateful for your support, I'm grateful for your admiration, and I'm grateful to earn a living by the same scornful position that my 4th grade teacher granted me 24 years ago, as being a fool. So, that being said, folks, this is it. This is the show. I'm going to ask you to raise your hands. First hand that goes up, I'll do my best to support you, and then I'll just view the direction that you guys take me in. Let's dance.